air conditioning recharge on this 2017 Ford Explorer. Explorer. 2017. Look at our engine size, because our engine size is the most important thing on this vehicle. This will determine on this vehicle, on this year, on this make, how much refrigerant goes in. So let's come back down here and take another look at this. What do you see? 3.5 engine. 3.5 engine. But what's the difference between two? All-wheel drive or front-wheel drive? Or is it a direct injection 2.3 or 3.5? Look at the difference in the refrigerant charge. All the way from just a little over 1,000 grams to over 1,125 kilograms. For you guys in America, 38 ounces, 41 or 45 ounces. Look at the difference in refrigerant oil. It's all the same oil, but the charge changes. How much oil? Now, this doesn't make sense to you, but this system that only takes a little bit of oil takes just as much refrigerant oil as the system that is filled up with this much more refrigerant. So the ratio to refrigerant to oil is different, but we drop to the one in the middle and it uses less oil. These are all important things to know. Often after a body, if a car gets in an accident, it's in a hack shop who's a butcher and doesn't replace the stickers, then you won't have this and you'll be guessing. And you might go online and Google it, and somebody might post only one of these. But do you get the one here? Do you get this? Or do you get the one in the middle? You never know, because you don't know that if it's front wheel drive or rear wheel drive makes a difference. So what else do we have going on here that's odd? Some of you might think this is a damaged condenser. This is a brand new condenser. Look at this, right? Let's see if I could zoom in on that. Right there. You see that broken line right there? You see that cut? That's normal. That's not damaged. That is a separation between like the coolant lines for cooling something off, or power steering or transmission. They use it for another feature. So what they do is they use the top fins going way up there for another purpose. And if we come over here and look, you see those coolant flow lines that are equal size going into the top. The refrigerant lines are down lower, down below. So that's why they cut that. And they also have welded in plates that stop leakage, but I guess they're doing that in case they ever do have leakage. Transmission fluid or coolant does not go directly into the refrigerant system, or refrigerant doesn't go directly into power steering or transmission fluid or anything like that. In both scenarios, it would be bad. What else can I tell you about this? This is a dual, you'll notice that's a lot of refrigerant. This is a dual air conditioning system. And if you look way back there on the suction line, see if I can get it right. You see that T right there, that silver line right there where he welded in another one. The one that's going up and then back and farther away, that is going to a line that's dropping down and going to the rear evaporator. So here in the back, they have a rear evaporator, and it'll be in a quarter panel, and it'll shoot the refrigerant or the cold air going up, and it'll go to the ports. Always make sure all these ports are open, because you want full airflow over the rear to put the system under a load. Make sure you come back, set the air maximum, set it up front if they have a master or override or anything like that, because you want to check everything. So that's it. Oh, we're gonna fill this up. So let's go, okay, that's off. Let's kill the vacuum. Okay, the vacuum is off. The high side is open to the liquid. We got liquid, we got the container upside down. So we're gonna go 1,000. We are front wheel drive only, because how do we know we're only? Because we looked under here, there's the drive axle, there's the axle shaft. And then you come to the rear and we have nothing. There's nothing there. That's where the drive shaft would be, up in that opening right above the exhaust. There would be a drive shaft coming back, going to the rear, but there's nothing. So we are a front wheel drive, 3.5 liter Dual air conditioning, they don't give a option for front and rear only. They only have dual. And that's why it's so high on the refrigerant quantity. And so we go front wheel drive front, 1,162 grams. So we turn on our Bluetooth wireless scale. There we go, we're blinking. And we turn on this. We connect. We zero out. Now we're zero. Simply always double check that it's working, it's not locked up. See if our Apple phone wants to focus there. It's zero. Now we're ready to go. And we will do that. So, well, maybe you won't. That's too hard for me to hold that there and there. So I'm gonna put my hand and release the refrigerant into the system. And you're gonna read the refrigerant coming on. Gain weight right here, 1,162 grams. Okay, 1, 2, 3, there you go. So we're going to 1,162 grams, 1,162 grams. I gotta remember that. And as you can see, we're rapidly filling up with liquid through the high side without the engine running, because that's how it always happens. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how it was always done. That's how my dad did it. And the older gentleman who taught my dad when he was young, that's how they did it. Really easy. I'm closing it down as I'm getting to the end there. And come on, we can go 1,000, get to 100. And come on, oops, I shut it off too fast for a second. 20, 40, let me shut it down right there. There we go, that's it. We are a done deal, and this is ready to go. I don't have my laptop or my iPad to show you a data scanning, so we're gonna skip that. But we do got our big blue for looking for leaks. We got our Refrigerant Stratus. We do have our field piece kit for taking all our measurements. And we have our trusty Nylog to make sure we don't have vacuum leaks on any of our seals. I'll catch you guys later. And we have our field piece vacuum pump. All right, catch you on the next one.